Hi, I'm Ting Chen, your host for the 2013 Miss Asian American Beauty Pageant. In this episode, we get to know more contestants outside from the pageant, at work, home, and play.
I was born in Beijing, China. I moved to the United States when I was 4. I lived in New York City and then moved to Hong Kong when I was 11, and then came back to the States when I was 14 to go to prep school in Massachusetts. And I've been here by myself ever since, and then I went on to college, and now I'm here working. I run for mental and physical well-being. It's as simple as that. This time last year, July 2012, I couldn't run more than 1 mile without stopping. So I've always been an athletic person. I always played sports throughout high school and college. I played volleyball in college. So I've always liked to push my body to its full potential and just see how much I can challenge myself in that way. I grew up on traditional Chinese food, so a lot of seafood, a lot of soy products, such a big variety of fresh vegetables and fruits. I've always genuinely enjoyed eating healthy food. 6 months ago, I stopped eating meat completely, which is hard with McDonald's and Outback in your face all the time. But it wasn't a hard transition because I already take the time to make dinner every night. It saves money and it's good for you and it makes you feel good. And also, with exercising a lot, I really need to take care of my body so I don't get hurt. I always like to make my plates look colorful and pretty because good food has to be fun. You have to have fun eating your food. And we're done. Dinner is served. Mwah! Good girl. Good girl. This is Tesla, and I have one more down there. Phoebe, I rescued both of them. I volunteer at Lucky Dog Animal Rescue, and actually Tesla showed up at one of the adoption events that I was at, and I just had to take her home. I play the hulusi, like the traditional Chinese flute. It doesn't look like a flute, it's like pear-shaped flute. Hello
everyone, my name is Emma Lee. I'm 17 years old and I'm a rising senior at Chantilly High School in Virginia.
So this is a leadership program that you can apply when you're a junior. So I applied this year when my history teacher introduced to us, and I just thought, oh, it's a great way to learn something new. And this program includes an internship during the summer, and my internship was at the Technical Operations Center of the library. So it's the head of all the branches, and what they do is they process all the new books, all the old material to be flowed out to different branches, and it was a lot of fun. Okay, so I started volunteering at the Fair Oaks Hospital when I was a sophomore. It's always been my dream volunteering, working in a hospital. So I started applying as soon as I turned 16, and I was accepted very fast. And I really like volunteering here because everyone's so nice, and you get to see a lot of different patients, and it's very warm. It's very warm environment. I like it a lot.
I think Miss Asian American is actually a combination of both. Like, we have the Asian looking outfit. We look Asian, but inside we all most people are grown up here, and I've came here for a long time, so we're more American than Asian, but we still look Asian. So it's a combination. People always know me as the Asian overachiever girl who always gets A in AP classes, but by participating in this year's Miss Asian pageant, I want to explore a whole new side of me, the pageant girl.
What are dreams made of? They're made of my sweet childhood memories. I grew up in a small town of Buffalo, New York. As a child, I was a dreamer that weaved tales and poetic writings. I fell in love with Western philosophy and Shakespearean poetry. I was born an explorer and had the chance to visit many corners of the world. I saw many wonders in third world poverty, experienced moments of sadness, amazement, and joy. I've made plenty of mistakes along the way, but learned that there's always beauty to life. I wouldn't have made it without the wisdom and love from those around me. And here I am today, continuing to pursue one of my childhood dreams. Who am I? I am a dreamer. What's my message to the world? Keep your dreams alive.
Let's make this fleeting moment last forever. So tell me what you're waiting for. I'm gonna keep it frozen here forever. There's no regretting anymore. It's worth the wait, even so far away. I'm making the night mine until the day I die. No light to break when you're hanging by faith. You know what it feels like when you're dancing blind. All alone, just the beat inside my soul. Take me home, where my dreams are made of gold. In the zone, where the beat is uncontrolled. I know what it feels like. Come on, make me feel alive.
From a young age, I've always had a strong affinity for showcasing the beauty, culture, and heritage of both the East and the West. So today I'll be performing on a Western instrument known as the piano, a Chopin Etude 37, A minor, in this beautiful traditional Korean clothing known as a hanbok. Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Esther Kim, and I was born in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. My parents immigrated from South Korea about 28 years ago, and similarly, they've also created a new life here and been an amazing role model for me. Even though I was born in the States, I learned Korean as my first language, and so at home I speak to my parents in their native Korean language, Hangul. It's been interesting going to Saturday school to keep up with my language. I also graduated from the University of Virginia studying finance and international business. I've always been very passionate about diversity and serving our community. So I was a White House intern, specifically liaising between the White House and Asian American voters. I've continued to do that by working on building and launching our multicultural network at my current firm. I work in New York and have been traveling here because I'm a very strong advocate of what PCI is doing. Through the Multicultural Network, I'm helping to increase the awareness of various backgrounds and diversities and bringing them all together. I'm very proud to be part of this Pacific Asian American and for the opportunity to serve. Thank you very much.
First of all, I'm pretty good. Like, you know, I can fit in with these people who are also really, really talented. And then I was like, I mean, this is what I'm good at. I mean, I'm not very good at math or science, so I might as well like take advantage of it. And then I started like realizing how beautiful music, even though that sounds super cliche, but I mean, there's so much different kinds of music and there's so many things that I can play. I'm going to New England Conservatory. It's in Boston. And I'm going to be studying violin performance there too. The conservatory itself is still very much a conservatory, music based, and I mean our school is 2 buildings and there are 700 people. That's pretty tiny, but it's in like the middle of Boston. It's in the middle of like where all the art is, so. This is my mom's studio, home studio. This is where she teaches violin and viola and chamber music. And this is just a whole bunch of pictures of me and famous Chinese people, famous Chinese pianists. A real orchestra, I guess. It was a string orchestra, and I was in 4th grade, I think. And I'm that little kid in the back there. This is just like a little bit of everything. Yeah, okay. Let's start off with some blush. She's my cousin, we're related. And ever since they were little, I've been playing with them. Like every weekend they would come over to our house, or I would go to their house, and I would like do their hair, and I'd get them all dressed up and put makeup on them, and then they would walk around and show their parents and see how pretty they are. So it's kind of a tradition. All the time. My kitty, you sleep all the time. Oh, good boy. You want to play with him? You want to hold him? Yeah. Do you want to put earrings on him?
Oh, wait.
Do you want to put it like, oh, look. Teddy, you look so pretty with that earring. Oh, look at that. I enjoy it. I still don't really like practicing all that much, but I know it helps me. It helps me get better. So I do it.
across your chest, I taste your beating heart. My fingers caught your skin, try to take my.
So I did Miss Chinese American a couple years ago, so I've already worked with everybody involved with PCI, and it was just like a really great experience, and like everybody really treats you like family, you know, and like everybody from then like I still talk to and like remain in contact with, so they've really become life friends. The Miss Chinese American pageant, I felt like it made me grow up so much faster, you know, and I was always really bad with public speaking and like meeting new people. I was very, very shy, and even though I still get, you know, stage fright and I still get nervous when I meet new people, I think I've been able to learn how to control that a little bit more. After Miss Chinese American, I decided to try out for the Miss Chinese Cosmos pageant, which is this really big pageant held every year by Phoenix TV in China, and it was this really long ordeal, like 2 or 3 months in China and in Hong Kong, traveling back and forth from the United States, and it was honestly like, it was one of the best experiences of my life.
So what kind of Asian are you?
What? At BB&T, we believe every financial decision and transaction. This summer, I'm actually going to be a summer camp at WMAX. It's a Chinese culture camp for young students, and like we do a lot of activities that bring kids back to their like Chinese heritage. You know, like dragon dancing and yo-yo and learning Chinese songs and stuff. So I'm really excited about that. Couldn't have done it without my parents.
Fingers caught your skin, try to take my. You are the moon that breaks the night for which I have to.
So yeah, everything has been a stepping stone to Miss Asian American. We hope you enjoyed the show. Stay tuned for the next episode of the 2013 Miss Asian American Beauty Pageant. I'm your host, Ting Ting Chen. We'll see you next time.